to try to give you a sense of place and how it works in and for a visual artist person. You see all these different little points where I've been, right? And also, right after I graduated in zoology, I went to Japan for a year. I got a Japanese government scholarship, and that was really important because I ended up going to Japan, and my son was born there, and like all those other experiences. So I think it's really important that actually all of us probably in this room have traveled other places, so we have a kind of network of where we've been. So our sense of place is made up of this amalgam of all these places. And when in Japan, I'm always looking, because, you know, same as Alistair, writing with words and being a wordsmith, in the visual arts, we're people that have a visual language, and we're always shooting and looking at visual things. And so for me, I really liked this bridge that was in a Zen temple. And I liked how it has this yin-yang situation. And then way back in '67, Dorothy Cameron, maybe you remember the name, she had a big exhibition on the centennial year. And I made a giant inflated flower and put it in the Toronto pool. And I also had a cloud that flew over the arches. That's a shot of my chaotic studio in North Vancouver. And those are all senses of place that we exist and do things, right? And then when I'm traveling around, I should say I've driven Canada about 15 times. I really like going across our country. And this is one of a really interesting big arrow. If you're an artist, or you can't let that go by, right? So, so those are important things. And then this is Sudbury, and because of my ecology background, I'm wanting to make a visual statement about Sudbury and all the things that go on with all that pollution. And this is an image in Vancouver where trains go into a great big warehouse, and I really like this bullseye that was on this door. You know, it's really powerful. And it also reminded me of Jasper Johns and some of his paintings and stuff. And this is a place in Vancouver that's really, you know, in terms of a sense of place, this place is really intriguing. You actually drive in, it's a big restaurant, it was called White Spot. And you could get hamburgers and stuff, and you park your car and you look at these landscapes. They were all around the edge of the restaurant. And this is a landscape, but its title is actually A Landscape of Sailboats, and because of our digital world, I'm now doing some new works which actually combine the exact numbers and zeros and ones that say that phrase, landscape, with sailboats is on there. And that's all of our digital pictures are made up of zeros and ones. And we actually live in a 0 and 1 world. And this is the phrase that I invented a few years ago. It's called masturbating life makes art. Because I think that's kind of what it's all about from one of my points of view. And so this is actually those words as zeros and ones. And then, I don't know if you know, but I kind of changed my name. I finally realized in life that I'm really just about ands. It's just, and we're all here, and for me it became a really powerful thing, and I wanted to, so I changed my name and added and into my name. That's why it's called Baxter And. So I get to play with languages, right? And I really like the language a lot. And so this is a big one, a big piece here. I'll show you how it goes. So it's got a motor in it. It goes down, or it goes down and deflates, and then in 2 minutes, and it goes back up. So it goes like that. So it goes like that day in and day out. And I think that's, I mean, basically our lives are about ends. So that's just a thing for me to play with. And I've been working with a lot again with mirrors and things like that. What this is actually something I would love to have happen. I don't know if it will ever happen, but I think Ontario should do it right near Toronto. But it's a universal code park. And I wanted to build a 300-foot 0 and 1. Big stainless steel and a big park that has a digital learning center and features our ideas about McLuhan and everything. And I just think it should happen here. So I'm looking for financial backers or governments and whatever. But that would be a really great tourist attraction. Because when you think about it, that's the DNA blood of our whole lives. It's actually zeros and ones. And I think you would just see it and then you'd kind of want to go with it. So anyway, so that gives you a little sense of my sense of place and what's happened and how the works came on with the project. So thank you.